Lost in Nightmares is a DLC that came out for Resident Evil 5. Set 3 years before the main game, Chris Redfield and Jill Valentine receive intel on the whereabouts of Umbrella's founder Oswald E. Spencer and head out to arrest him. Although the game is a little short, it had plenty of things put in for the old school Resident Evil fans. In this video, I've put together as many Easter eggs, references, and any other points of interest that I could find. And if you do like this video, you can subscribe to the channel and see more content like this. Now it's time once again to enter the world of survival horror. So beginning with the building itself, the first area is based heavily on the Spencer mansion. From its main hall and dining room right down to the corridors should all be familiar places to RE fans. If you prefer to go old school with the retro pre-rendered camera angles, you can. Try to exit through the front doors and you'll be prompted to press the button a few times until a question mark appears. After trying the doors one more time, you'll be in the classic mode. Even the camera angles are positioned in similar places. When you play as Chris and interact with this mechanism, he'll make a remark about Spencer's obsession with cranks, which is a reference and a joke from Capcom developers on the fact that cranks have been used in almost every RE title.
What is it with this guy and cranks?
He's a man of refined tastes.
He's obsessed, that's what he is.
When passing through doors, the camera switches to first-person view. This homages all the earlier games that showed a door opening animation screen to hide the short loading times. The Keeper's Diary, one of the most famous RE files in the series, can be found in the bedroom on the second floor. Only this time the player can breathe easy, as no zombie bursts out of this cupboard. One of the fun things to do in the earlier games is to investigate everything in the rooms. What you can't pick up, you may get a text explaining what you are looking at. One text you'll see in this game pokes fun at those days when you inspect this urinal. The piano makes a return, and Chris never did learn to play, so for the second time had to get someone else to play it for him. When Jill plays Moonlight Sonata, a part of the wall opens to a secret passage. The emblem that's discovered in the secret passage is another reference, where in RE1 you had to swap two emblems around to discover a hidden key behind a clock. This time, one is only used for unlocking a door. One of the most memorable moments in RE1 happens in the corridor where the dog smashed through the windows. Only this time, it's harmless bats.
Jill, here's a lockpick. It might be handy if you, the master of unlocking, take it with you.
We are reminded on a few occasions that Jill is still the master of unlocking, as we see her at work in the intro cutscene on the front door, and during gameplay to get access to Spencer's office. On the return to the dining room, you need to use the blank paper in the fireplace to get one of the codes. A similar action happens in RE1 when a blank paper is used on a fireplace to reveal a map. An unsettling moment happens nearby while in the dining room. The piano can be heard coming from the second floor, but who's playing it? There's only Jill and Chris supposedly in this part of the complex. If you go and investigate, the music will stop as you climb the stairs, and upon entering the room, no one is there. So where did they go? Once you have the 3 codes, you can use the computer in Spencer's office and you'll hear a familiar startup sound. Either Jill or Chris can be locked within the ceiling trap room, which is a homage to the infamous original trap room. Spencer's framed pictures found throughout the complex show his trips to Africa. Some of these locations are visited in certain chapters by Chris and Sheva in the main game. There are some differences in the gameplay if you change the difficulty setting, as you'd expect. Differences like the blob monster first attacking them right after getting the emblem in the mansion, whereas in easy mode you can explore this entire area in peace, and in the underground maze more cranks and emblem shards need to be used and more blobs to hunt Jill and Chris. The blob monsters, which are the only creatures encountered in the whole minigame, seem to resemble both Lisa Trevor from the first remake and G Monster Birkin from RE2. Once the game is finished and the results screen appears, the music played is based on the original save room theme. Hey everyone, thanks for watching this video if you've made it this far, and I hope you enjoyed it. If you didn't know, I've already put up a Resident Evil 5 Easter eggs video a short while back, so you can check that out if you want. I'll leave a link to it at the end of this video. And if you haven't yet and you want to stay up to date on future content I put out, you can subscribe to the channel. And once again, thanks to all of you who have supported this channel, it means a lot. So until the next video, bye everyone.